it like to tie that touchdown record, Pat?
I mean, it was amazing, man. Especially, in a rivalry game like this, not only scoring a touchdown, but helping my team, get that half. That was very, very special. I actually saw Brandon Lloyd on the sideline before the game. He said he came just to, watch me, get a record shot. And it was a very special moment, just, knowing that all the work I put in, over the last 4 years finally paid off.
What was it like that Brandon made it a point to come back to this, and how has that relationship kind of grown or evolved this year?
I mean, it was very important. He actually came and talked to us, I think, week 2 or 3, he came back and talked to us. Gave us words of wisdom what his career was like, not only here but at the next level. But we kind of communicated through Twitter a lot, and he just told me that he'll be here, on this Saturday to watch me get a record shot. But it was a special moment, especially with a guy like that had a great career, not only here but at the next level as well. Just him to recognize me, just a baller recognizing the ball.
And you saw him before the game. I was thinking, I better get one now.
Oh yeah. Once I saw him, I was warming up. I saw him over there. He was cold. He was jumping up and down. I was like, all right, but I'm gonna give him a show so he ain't too cold for too long.
You've been here since before Coach B signed. What is his leadership? Like, how is he letting you know to where you're winning games this season?
I mean, he like I say all the time, he's a player's first coach, man. He does everything the right way, and he just gets guys, just buy into the system, buy into that tough, smart, independent. Because man, he's had plenty of success at other places. So if you're a player not listening to him, you're kind of crazy. But he's just a great coach, man. He teaches us the game very well. He actually makes the game very easy, just putting us in tough situations in practice. We work 2-minute drills, work any game, work everything you can think of. Coach B does a great job just putting us in those positions so that when the time comes, we can be.
People will ask us, so I'll just ask you directly. Do you want to play in the bowl game with all your NFL draft prep coming up?
I mean, it's another game. We work hard for another game. I know the guys are very excited to go out there. Back in Florida one more time. I go to the beach, rub your feet in the sand. But it'd be a great opportunity to go out there with the guys one more time and have a ball.
Luke talked about broken play. What kind of goes through your mind, or what are you seeing on the field when he gets flushed, or the first guy's not open? And did it take you some time to build those instincts where you can run to the soft spot?
I mean, we kind of work, like I say, Coach B does a great job just putting us in position, during the weeks of practice. So, we work scramble drills a lot. So we got a lot of keys to it. Certain guys go certain places just based off the route. So, I mean, that scramble drill something 20, 30 times we practice Skelly, because our little team does a great job just giving us great looks. That's our main thing, just don't let the play down. Even while we in practice, we just work scramble drills. So that was kind of one of the easier scramble drills we've been through. But just him having his faith in me, just having a little extra time to finally be down the field, especially.
You seem to answer the bowl question pretty easily, so I'm curious, was that a decision you thought, like, I don't know if I will, or did you kind of know?
I mean, I'm soaking this in right now. I'll probably know, in a couple weeks, but hey, I'm gonna just celebrate this win, come back on Monday, go over the film, fix things that need to be fixed, and we go from there.
You got the cannon back and the hat back in your season. Was that, how important was that for you?
I mean, very important, man. Just walking throughout that locker room. You walk by the trophy case, you gotta use the restroom, you want to get your haircut, and just walking by, and you don't really see much in there. It's kind of heartbreaking. So, just knowing it's my last season, getting both trophies back in the trophy case, it was very, very huge. I feel like the young guys are starting to understand as they get a little bit older what it means to win these rivalry games. But I mean, just growing up, I've been a part of a lot of rivalry games, so I understand how things go. But just getting both of those trophies back in my senior year, being a leader and the captain of the team is very special.
What's your perspective on Aiden's big day?
I mean, that's the same. We saw that same Aiden fall camp, spring ball, him just hitting those holes fast. I even told him before the game, like, no tip to him, bro. Like, they fear you. It's cold out there. You can see it. Like, they not want to tackle you, especially Josh McCray. But just seeing him go out there, just knowing, I made a couple blocks just to spring him free, knowing that if I strain just a little bit more, that he'll spring free and just. That's a fast back. It's hard to get him down, especially in open space. But he did a great job. And he had 3 touchdowns. That's especially coming from a guy from Illinois just playing ball. Got your family here. A lot of people here supporting you. Came out and put on the show. I'm very proud of AD. Got a bright future ahead of him.
Pat, why did the connection with Luke work so well this year, and obviously today as well?
I mean, his confidence, man, in our whole room, honestly. No matter who in the game, he's going to deliver a great pass, and just his swagger, just walking by. You can kind of see he's a changed guy, man, from a year ago. Just his perspective on the game and being a leader of this team. You saw him get knocked down out there today. He came to the sideline and said, that ain't nothing. I'm going to be back. So just, his confidence and his swagger and his growth over the last couple of years have been special. We worked very, very hard in the summer, fall camp, spring ball, just to put together a season like this, a very special one. So I'm very proud of Luke.
Cold game, you spent a lot of time on the sideline today. I guess what's key to staying hot and being ready to go out there?
I'm a Florida boy, man. It's just, I ain't gonna lie to you. I took a little pre-workout before the game. It had me warm for about a quarter, but once it wore off, man, you just get out there, you run around a little bit, you get your blood flowing, try to stay on that bench as long as possible, keep your guys close and tight. But it's football, man. You can play football in any weather, man. You just gotta go out there, and then you gotta go out there and embrace it, man. If you love the game, it'll be easy.
Look after that interception in Big Six. What was your thought at that point? How to pick it up from there?
Just keep moving forward. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. I mean, it was obviously something that we had sort of self-induced, play, a turnover that really shouldn't happen. They really credited them. They made a good play. I think one of their defensive linemen got to handle the ball, and the ball was up in there for a little bit, so those are always scary. And they made a play on the ball. They're a good Big Ten team. They have really good defense, I think. One of the better ones we've played all year. I think they do a lot of good job. They do a good job of mixing up looks and schemes. So credit those guys. Just credit our offense. Just to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Because we knew we had a good plan. So
It was like seeing Aiden run away from you all day.
yeah, and like I was telling Donovan, like, there's nothing cooler than watching back break away and nobody's in the clear. So. And nobody is more deserving than Aiden. Illinois kid, he'll remember this day for a long time, even if he didn't get one touch. But to see him, I think he got in the end zone 3 times, over 150 yards, something like that, man, and nobody more happier. We're also happy for him because he's worked so hard and he's been, so close to the end zone all year. Got in last week, but man, it's so cool to see him score 3 times to really be an MVP for us, obviously. So.
You transferred here for an opportunity to be a starting quarterback on a winning team. Have things gone the way you envisioned them going since you came here?
Absolutely. Yeah, first year a little rocky, man, but I wouldn't trade that experience, the experiences last year for anything in this world. I believe it's those tough times, those adversities, me sitting on the sideline for the last 3, created what you see today, not just from your point, but from everybody in that locker room. Our successes this year came from our failures last year. We didn't want to feel that way again, and we knew we had to, right the ship coming out this year. So, small town kid from Mississippi. Never thought I'd be playing at Wrigley Field against Illinois against Northwestern. So, just really so thankful, and all praise be to God for writing my steps, and I'm just so thankful.
Luke, you were probably in kindergarten or preschool last time they won 9 games here. Why was this team able to get to 9?
I think a lot of people talked about it, just the unity, the brotherhood, the leadership. Obviously starting with Coach B on down. Just a group of guys who love each other. Unlike anything I've ever been a part of. Every single person in that locker room loves the guy next to him, and I haven't been a part of that. I'm sure there's a lot of programs where that's not the case. So, like I said, that starts with Coach B and his leadership, his optimism. His plan for us, every single day. It's so consistent, so loyal, and I think just the unity really prevailed us to 9 wins. Obviously, we'd love to be at 10, 11, 12, but man, just really, really thankful. And that's really it. We're not the most talented team out there against a lot of teams we play, but the unity is a lot stronger than the talent, I think. So.
You guys been talking, are you excited to get down to Florida for a big bowl game, maybe hang out with Mickey Mouse at Disney World? You guys excited?
Yeah, I think everybody's excited to go down to some warmer weather for sure, to enjoy some time in a really cool place. Hopefully, I don't know where we'll land. I don't really know how that will play out, but I've been here in Orlando, so just looking forward to it. But just really reflecting on the last 12 games. Just, man, so thankful for guys like Laughery who's just waving me, man. It's so cool to see everybody's story play out, but looking forward to just going to do one more with my guys. So.
Luke, on the TD ball to Pat today, you pumped once, and it seemed like you waited almost forever for him to kind of break. Talk about that play and just how long you guys has that been successful all year? Has that been a typical call kind of thing?
It was really a busted play, to be honest with you.
Right.
It wasn't designed to Pat at all. It was designed for Laughery. It's work on the wheel linebacker and the slot break across his face. They showed a different look than we had practiced. We thought it'd be there, but I got outside to Pat. He wasn't really open either, and then Pat just made an instinctive play where he kind of turned and spun out the backside, and he got kind of lost. None of that would have happened without my protection up front. They gave me all day back there, so just a great player, great experience, instinctive player in Pat, and glad I could just put it in his area, and he did the rest. So
How aware were
One
you-
more after this one.
How aware were you of his potential single season record? And it looked like one drive you went to him a few times in the end zone. Like, what was it like to see him get
who's that?
Yeah, Bryant, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't talk about it once, to be honest with you. And that just speaks to the character and guy he is. A lot of guys would, be like, yeah, I need one more, I need, this, that, and the other. Man, he just wanted to win. And like I said, that just speaks to the unity, the brotherhood, the love that we all have. We don't care about statistics, whatever it may be, man. We care about W's. So, and that's why we're in the position that we're in because of guys like Pat Bryant, and you just go down the list. So, it's really cool.
Luke, you mentioned the offensive line. Just I don't know, Aiden's third touchdown, JC blocked his guy, I think 10 yards downfield, just carried him. What did you see from that group to maybe open the lanes for him?
His confidence. I don't know. I mean, you got to go watch the film back, but I think we just had a good plan, man. There's nothing and the crew is assistants, man. Just put a really good plan in place for us against their defense. Guys, our offensive line was inspired to just go win 9 games. So, like I told Donovan on the side, there's nothing cooler to see, Aiden or Josh or whoever it is break a long run, but also to see guys up front to have success. I know those guys are so excited, JC and all the Josh crew, all those guys, man. So it's a physical Big Ten game in the cold weather, and they embraced it, so it was cool.
So your dream at some point was to play, these big, high-profile SEC games as an SEC player. You're going to play a team like that probably all the time. High-profile situation, all that stuff for Illinois. How do you think it will compare?
I don't know. I know we got a good group, and whoever we line up against, I don't care if it's the Super Bowl champs or a 7-year-old football team, we're going to go compete. We're going to go, do what we can to go win. But like I said, I grew up in Mississippi where SEC football was king. It was greater than NFL football. From at least my perspective, I went to a lot of games, a lot of environments down there, and they're obviously a really, really great conference. So for us to go out there, and play out a really high-profile SEC team will be really cool. But ain't nobody gonna be afraid or nothing like that. We got a confident bunch, and I'm excited to lead that charge.
Thanks, Luke.
To make those big plays and game-changing plays for your team finally?
It was pretty surreal, but I mean at the same time, like we work for moments like these every day. So coach believed in me, had opportunity, preparation made opportunity, and equal success. So I'm happy, but I'm not surprised.
What's the key in a good spy like you had to ultimately go chase him down?
A little bit of speed helps. Nah, I'm joking. We had coaches schemed up, some tricks and pressures to set that up so he rolls out. It was in the game plan, but it just worked out.
Now, that's been a long road for you, and
Yeah.
we've talked about that. So did you have a moment out there where you kind of exhaled? I mean, if it's a sack and a forced fumble and 2 game-changing plays?
Honestly, no. I thought I would prior to it, but kind of in the flow of the game, in the heat of the moment, didn't really have much time to react. Kind of wish I did, but at the end, I'm happy with the result. So,
What's led you back? What has led you to this moment where you have a setback and you work through it? Like, what led you here to make an impact?
just all the support. Our training staff, rehabbing with guys like Jordan, Aiden, guys that in the training room push me every day, strength coaches. Never missed a beat. Even when I wasn't with the team or wasn't playing, it always felt like I was still, part of something. They just did a good job of, keeping me motivated and helping me out through that process. So I'd say just all the people around me, I have to say,
Malachi, you're not far from home either. Did you have family here today? Did you grow up a Cubs fan?
No, hardcore Sox fan. But I did have some family here. Obviously, Thanksgiving was this past Thursday, so a lot of family was in town. So it was great to have a performance like that in front of the people that I love the most. So.
Okay, when fall camp started in August, did you think you would get here and be able to make this kind of an impact?
Honestly, no. Coach Archie McDaniel, he believed in me a lot. So this season has been kind of a blur. I kind of came in thinking I was just going to do special teams, and he really believed in me. Him and our graduate assistant Grant Morgan, they really helped me out through this process, and they gave me the confidence to know I can play, and I can play at a high level. So I just say those two people have really believed in me this season. extremely grateful for it.
Quick follow-up is what was it like to just have a small role, like in the middle of this year, like for the Michigan game? Coach B has told the story about, you piping up and going, I know exactly what I'm supposed to do in that package in the Michigan game. Was that a big confidence builder for you?
Yeah, Coach B always says, when preparation meets opportunity, that equals success. So, Michigan game, we had a package in, we repped it so many times. I knew when it was called, I knew what I had to do. So it was a good moment, but like I said before, there's never really any surprises. Just the amount of time we put into, our game plan and practicing these reps. So, sure.
When you talk about this,
We'll finish this one here.
when you talk about getting the 9 wins, I think Coach B and Luke would talk about, the what ifs, that kind of stuff. But when you think about getting here, what's the one thing you're most proud of this team to get to 9 wins, the one aspect of this team?
I just say how fast we came together. We had a lot of transfers. Freshmen came in. Beginning of the summer, I'd say is really when we started gelling. And that's when I kind of looked around and said, we have something special here. I mean, we had team bonding events, going to bowling alleys, guys hanging out with me that I've never even talked to before. Like, everybody's a friendly face. So I just say the togetherness of this team just really brings us together, and I'm extremely grateful for it.
Thank you, Malachi.
Playing the saxophone that day, have at it, play that saxophone, you know what I mean? So
when you get into the hole, you obviously get good blocking. What's the key to making those defenders miss and break away
yeah,
at the same time?
it all goes back to preparation. That's something Coach Ward emphasizes all the time. In practice, especially on Thursday practices, which are a little more toned back. When spiders, we're not hitting, but when you get into open field, you're working on your moves. You're making that come to life. And so it's preparation. It's doing the little things, the details, training practice, and doing those things in practice so it comes to life.
Aiden, after everything that happened in your career, injury-wise, and coming into this fall camp, did you have a sense that this would be a big year for you, or you would have moments just not knowing what your role would be, maybe on August 1st?
I just came into this year confident and being a leader. I feel in my room, and that's really what it was for me. Was this year I want to be a leader. I want to be a dude that if they decide that I'm out there to play, like I'm gonna go out there and play. I'm gonna be that guy. And yeah.
What gave you that confidence?
Yeah, just practice. Making plays in practice. Being out there. Coaches believing in me, training. Getting through those tough workouts with Coach Tank, and trying to lead through those. So those things give you confidence.
We'll finish with Joe here.
And you came here, obviously, it's two-parter, I guess. You came here for moments like this, so I'm curious how long the wait must have felt to finally have this moment.
Yeah.
And then, did you feel over the last couple of weeks that this was very close to being on the cusp of happening?
Yeah. It's what you prepare for. It's why you come to Illinois, to go 9-3, to be a part of the turnaround of this program, and it's just a culmination of so much hard work from me, from my teammates, the guys that I came in with, the guys we brought in, everybody. It's so special. And the other part of your question, to answer that, it all goes back to the preparation. You go out there with the confidence every time we take the field that we're going to execute, we're going to go score, and I think I know that's why we've had success, because on offense we have that mantra, and that's how we practice, that's how we play.
Thanks, Aiden.